Hello, everyone. It's Bree, and I'm live. I hope you can hear me okay because, you know, it is what it is. It's that time for me to try to do something different. So today we're going to be making a massage candle. And oh, okay, we got one person in the chat, so I'm just gonna jump straight in because that's all we need when you got when you're doing a live. So for the massage candle, a massage candle is a really cool apparatus that you use to moisturize your skin or moisturize your loved one's skin. So I'm going to show you a massage candle that I've already made. It smells like Arabian rose. Um, in a massage candle, that we're going to have four ingredients. And the ones that I make, we're going to have four ingredients. The first ingredient is soy wax, body butter, body oil, and then fragrance if you're nasty. But if you got eczema or something, you can leave the fragrance out. Now, you'll also want to get a candle making kit, or you can heat the wax up in a microwave. Or if you have a microwave or a stove top, you can do that too. But I got a candle making kit, and you'll also want to get some vessels to put your candle in. And this is a little espresso cup. The cup has, double pour spouts if you're a lefty or a righty. And it's also this glass. You need to look it up, but the glass can withstand temperatures up to, I think it's 200 degrees, because there's a special kind of glass for that. It's like a beaker glass or something. So you want to make sure that the glass is gonna be. I mean, I don't think the candle gets that hot, but you do want to make sure it can get that hot, that it can withstand hot temperatures. And so I'll go ahead and get started with you. You need to get your, first thing you want to do is wipe out your glass, wipe out your vessel with some alcohol or something like that. And then get your get your wick, stick a glue dot to the end of your wick, and then stick your wick in your vessel so that you're ready to go. So I actually have this one's already done, and then I have this one. Like I said, you're gonna put the glue dot on the end. These also are not the best glue dots, but they came with the wax kit, so I just, I'm letting it ride like that. So you want to try to get it as far in the center as possible and stick it down nice and hard. And then boom, this is ready to go. So while I'm gonna go ahead and heat up this is my little wax pot. It plugs in. So I'm gonna turn it on. And then while we're waiting for that to warm up a little bit, let me talk to you about the ingredients that you need. So down here, that is the soy wax. And then let me see, this hard chunk of butter right there, that is cocoa butter. And then we have some shea butter in here. And we also have cocoa butter. They're little discs. Okay, like this right here. See, okay. You can see a little disc on this side right there. And you're going to use approximately 4 ounces of butters. And then about 70 or 60 grams. Or 60 grams. My wife's trying to embarrass me. Or 60 grams, 70 or 60 grams of the soy wax. So I'm going to go ahead and dump all of this stuff in here now, so we can start heating up. Turn it down. Okay. It's already melting. This thing gets hot really fast. So I only put it on the second nodule. Okay, and while I wait for that to heat up, I want to talk about the other stuff you'll need. So I have some fractionated coconut oil right here, and I have about 9 grams of that in here. So once my wax is all melted, I'll take my spatula. Once my wax and my butters are all melted, and the temperature is anywhere in between 160 degrees and 180 degrees, then I'll go ahead and take everything off of the out of the well, I'll take the pot from the heat and then add a little bit of and then add my body oil to it. But while we wait for that, I am going to talk about the fragrance oil that I want to add to it. So I have this is called lavender lace. I really like the oils, the fragrance oils that have that have like a really bold scent. So lavender lace, it kind of has a sweet smell to it, but I love lavender. Let me try to flip it around, girl. Yes. And I got this same company, the same brand for the Arabian Rose scent, and it smells really good. One of they do have other scents, but they're just not as strong as these two. So one of the things you need to go ahead and do is lift this up, lift this, take off the roller ball because you're going to be putting all 3.7 milliliters of this into your candles, into your candles. They smell so good. Just wipe that excess off on me. And I'm gonna put it over to the side to wait for us to be done. Okay, it's not quite melted yet. You can see it still has some little chunks in here. Be careful, don't raw dog this like me. What if this falls out of my hand and onto my clothes? You will witness a disaster. Yes. So all it needs is like a little bit of stirring. And then I'm going to go ahead and check the temperature of this with my heat gun to see if I need to take this off of the heat early. I might need to take it off early. Okay, it's 176 degrees. And funnily enough, it is all melted down. So I am going to take it off. And at this point, I'm going to add my 9 grams of fractionated coconut oil. And I'm going to give it a nice, good little stir. And then when the wax gets down to 100, to anywhere in 160, I'm going to add my fragrance oils. Now, when I watched Ellen Ruth Soap make her candle, she mentioned how she didn't want to put too much, fragrance in there because she doesn't really want to, she doesn't really want it to have a perfumey feel. But I do, so I did switch up how I am going to add some fragrance to this. That's why I decided to get the fragrances that I just showed you. And because I did put essential oils in there at first, and I felt like the shea butter overpowered the scent. So I didn't want to put as much shea butter this time. And I also wanted to go in a very different direction, completely different direction with the scent. And it definitely pays off. So if you're not very scent focused, you don't have to do that. But I am very scent focused. So I'm gonna make the perfume a really big part of the candle. Okay, still really hot. Yeah. Okay, we're going to let that slow down. Slow down, cool down is what I really mean. And I want to talk to you about why these candles, why buying a candle making kit would be a really good investment into your self care. So if you're someone like me who is on the go, you're always doing something aside from taking care of yourself. You got so many irons in the fire, so to speak, that you feel yourself lagging behind. Lagging behind in the self care department, what you can do is make yourself some massage candles or lotion candles because they literally make you slow down and work moisture and devotion and love back into your day, back into your daily habits, so that you haven't forgotten yourself every second of 24 hours, so that you do have time to come back and be like, hey Bree, I really love you and I care about you and I want to make sure you get moisturized today. Basically, if that's what you'll be saying. So, what I have done is sort of made a ritual of buttering myself up, trying to make it so that I feel nice and loved by me at the beginning and at the end of every day. So I take a shower in the morning and a bath at night. So it's just a new thing. I know it sounds excessive, right? But my client was telling me that she does that. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do that. So since I've made the body butters though, it makes doing that very easy. It actually makes it something for me to look forward to. So if you're somebody that is always in a go, you're rushing, you barely have time to put lotion on when you get out the tub because you're just so devoted to everything else except for yourself. This is a really good thing to do to help remind you that you matter. So while we're doing all that talking, let me check the temperature again, and it's perfect. It is 163 degrees. So now we are going to add our lavender lace. Actually, I'm going to add it on camera. Oh, wow, that already smells so freaking good. And then you want to be careful because 160 degrees might hurt you. So, and actually, whenever you blow these candles out, I'm just going to give it a good stir. Whenever you blow these candles out so that you can use them, they're not hot. They're not so hot, but I think this is actually really hot right now. So I'm not saying that you can stick your hand in here, but I'm going to light one on fire and let you see that it's not very hot at all. But yeah, just giving it a nice good stir. This smells incredible. Okay, it smells even better than I thought it would because I feel like when you give that fragrance oil a chance to spread out like that, it really makes it smell good. Okay, that's good. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and pour this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pour these into our vessels. Let me see if I can do it up here. This is really not safe, guys, but anything for the content, second one. All right. Okay, now that we've made both of those, I'm gonna go ahead. So this is the kind of thing you stick it on top of your new candle like this, and it helps to keep the the wick centered like that. Bam. Now we're gonna put this over to the side. Because we're going to let it dry. I mean, now I've heard that you have to let these sit, like you have to let them, what do they say, settle for several days, but I don't have several days. Like I need these now. I need them as soon as I make them almost. Well, that's actually why I decided to make two. So like I have these two that I've been using. Well, I've been using this one. So I'm gonna make two, but also have you know, one in the bank so that when I finish one, I don't have to get off of my rhythm of not having, like not having one. Because the first time I made the candles, it really lifted my spirits because, daily devotion towards yourself is always good for you, giving you're not hurting somebody. And I was using them and then I ran out of them and I got all discombobulated. So now I'm like, all right, I'm just going to make one in between. That way, when it's time to make another recipe, I'm not without one, That's how it goes. So here's the second one. The second one doesn't have as much in there. So I guess I really could have poured it different. And then I'm actually going to light one on fire so you can, so I can demonstrate to you how not hot it is. And like I said, this is not perfect by any means, but it's fun, it's creative, and it's devotional. And one of my words for this year is devotion. And that's not just devotion to myself, but it's devotion to everything I touch. So to everything. All right, it's got a little slit in the side. I still don't know how to work that out, but I will say when your when your wick starts to, seem a little bit long, I just grab onto it and grab a little piece of it off. And you light that on fire. Like that. Yep. Still smells really, 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 really good. Okay. Don't burn your nose. Don't be crazy like me. But yes, these are really good investment for the future you. You know how it is. You remember? Maybe you all don't, but there's an episode in Rick and Morty, and it's where Rick turns himself into a pickle, and then he goes to the therapist's office to because he misses therapy or whatever because he doesn't care about that sort of thing, but he finally makes it to the therapist's office and she basically reads him for filth, and she's like, there's an easy part to life and it's really just maintaining, but you don't care so much that you'd rather die than maintain yourself. And so that's what you're doing. That's why you're drinking yourself to death. That's why you're, covered in rat feces and blood and stuff like that. It's a really good episode. I encourage everybody to go watch it. But basically, that resonates with me so much because I'm like, wow, I also would rather die than take care of myself sometimes. And these pour candles are really to teach me that no, you wouldn't actually. You'd rather live. So hopefully you choose life as well. And even if you're not making yourself some pour candles, maybe you are doing something else. Maybe you decide to get up and take a bath, brush your teeth, wash your face, clean your room, eat something good for you, drink a bottle of water or, a canister of water, whatever it is. I pray that you choose to maintain yourself instead of to destroy yourself. All right, so that's enough talking. Let's get down to business so we can defeat the Huns. All right, so we're going to blow this out. That's how I suggest you do it. And then you're going to pour it in your hands. It's not even hot after you pour it in. After you throw it out. Yes. Oh, hey, Flawless Constance D. Hey, girl. Thanks for joining my live. All right. So this is how it goes. You see, I don't know if I'm like ashy or something, maybe, but you basically put it everywhere, especially your feet. Right now, when feet are at especially in the wintertime, when feet were at an all-time crunchy high, I needed this more than anything. And it was so helpful for my feet. But yeah, the thing with this is that wax helps to seal the moisture in. And the way it smells is absolutely incredible. So the Arabian rose is different from the traditional rose scent because it has more of an adult kind of, or like a spicy sort of woody kind of smell, even though it's super bold though. So it's just like if a rose, well, no, it's like if a pink rose is for adolescent love, this is a red rose. This is like, you know what I mean? So yeah, but you can see you got a nice little glisten, obviously on this side, but yeah, it's amazing. And I suggest everybody make one. I would totally sell these if I could, but I do not, you got to do testing. And also, I don't know how to keep the soot out of them. And yeah, but they smell great. And I might do that one day if I really get into it, hard. But anyway, I'm going to say that's all for now. And when I get ready to make a real candle, I'll come on here and show y'all that too. So yes, that's for the future. I am so glad that I did this today. Thank you for the people who joined in. I really appreciate y'all three. Y'all three. Well, some people are in between there, but I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.